I made reservations at the hotel. Yeah, I feel you when you grabbing on my coattail. Yeah, I feel you when you clenching while I'm in there. Let me check us into this hotel. Baby, you the baddest that the baddest can't rebuke that. When you say go hard, I hope you know that you can't take it back.
What's up, y'all? What's goody? 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 It's your girl Zeze back with another motherfucking video. Make sure y'all turn on the notifications bell, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Share this motherfucker, all that shit, all that shit, all that shit, all that shit. Okay. Alright, so today's video will be about, it's gonna be a little spicy, sex addiction. Addiction. Yeah, buddy, it's crazy, son. And this is not gonna be like one of my videos where I'm like getting real factual on you hoes. This is just gonna be from personal experiences, some shit that I've observed from friends and other people. It's gonna be a little fact. You know, I can't do nothing without a little fact. But yeah. So, this video came about though because on my last video, I don't know if I'm putting a video in between these, but whichever, either last video or one before this, whichever one was the reaction video to the abortion video. I talk about how, you know, people don't hold themselves accountable with abortions and shit like that. You know, a lot of people are just addicted to sex. You know what I'm saying? You choose to lay down and have sex. You choose to basically possibly get pregnant, whatever. But my point was, a lot of people are just addicted to sex because you can just be abstinent and not risk it at all. You know what I'm saying? Be abstinent or be celibate and wait until you're ready to, you know what I'm saying, be with a person that you feel like you can have a child with, whatever the case may be. So, but yeah, I wanted to kind of zone in on that point of people really being addicted to sex because this is a real issue. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's not, it's like also known as hypersexuality, but I don't think it's like an actual, like it's not an actual considered an actual mental illness. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a not a disorder, but it's like I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's not inside the little DSM book or whatever the fuck it's called, the book of fucking illnesses, whatever the hell that shit is. I'm not no damn psychiatrist, but I know it's not considered an actual mental illness though, hypersexuality, but it is a problem, I will say that. But I also want to do this video because the other day I was talking with my friends or whatever, and one of my friends, who shall not be named, but bitch you know who you are, told me that she be having sex like 4 or 5 times a day. I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, what? Like, I'm like, hold up, 4 or 5 times? Like, am I tripping? Like, y'all let me know below. Comment, yeah, y'all comment below. You live with your significant other because she lives with hers. Like, how many times do you have sex a day with your boyfriend or girlfriend? Because, like, I'm confused. I'm like 4 or 5 times a day. And mind you, I've lived with a nigga before. I've lived with my nigga before. But even when I lived with a nigga before, no, maybe like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? I can give it that. But if we want 4 or 5, what? Nigga, maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. I kind of want to zone in that because, nigga, to me, that's a fucking problem. Like, you tripping like shit. I don't know the fucking health, the health risk or whatever the case may be is behind that. But nigga, I did hear one time, I think I read somewhere, I can't remember, I should have Googled it if I started the video, but whatever. I think it was like women are supposed to have sex, only supposed to have sex for like 45 minutes. Like that's like the healthy time. You're only supposed to go up to like 45 minutes or some shit like that. I don't know about the amount of times you're supposed to do it, but I know it's the length was only like 45 minutes, I think, or some shit like that. So I don't know, but that just sounds like a lot to me. Like, damn, that's a lot. Like I don't know. Like nigga, she was just like, yeah, you know what, I like sex. I'm like, well, bitch, I like it too, but damn, 4 or 5 times, nigga. How do you live? Like, what are you doing the rest of the day? I don't. Maybe it's just short increments, like 10 minutes, 15. I don't know, but yeah, let me know in the comments what y'all, how many times y'all. Whatever. I just thought that was very, very interesting. I thought that was crazy as fuck. I say a lot of people are addicted to sex because, you know what? People think about sex addiction and automatically think like it's on some black snake or some black snake moan shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the white girl who was having flashbacks, itching the shit. She almost had sex with the little boy, all types. You know what I'm saying? Like people think it's like to that extent when you say sex addiction or like hypersexuality, when that's not really the case. Sex addiction could be some shit like wanting to have sex 5-6 times out the motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? Or just looking at porn a lot, or masturbating a lot, or you know, just sexualizing women or men a lot. You always got the first thing when you look at somebody, you think about how big his dick is, or you think about how big their titties are, how big their ass are, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, like, or how juicy their lips are, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, it's just you try to sexualize something as soon as you see it, you know what I'm saying? And not only just people, but like other things. People sexualize a whole rack of other shit. There's a lot of outside things that's, you know what I'm saying, influence you to sexualize things. Like, even like, matter of fact, Dr. Africa, that's my guy, he talks about addictions a lot in general, you know what I'm saying? Like food addictions, drug addictions, and sex addictions. He talks about addictions a lot, you know what I'm saying? And like the causes of them and the cures of them, all type of shit. I should go look into the shit. But he was talking about, like how even in foods, it's sexualized. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they even use a lot of male colors to advertise foods, you know what I'm saying? Like Mr. Good Bar. Mr. Good Bar. And you know what I'm saying? Male colors are like yellow, orange, red, and shit like that. Like those are male colors. Mr. Good Bar is what? Isn't the letters red and the packet is yellow? I know the packet is yellow or some shit like that. I think the letters is red, but you know what I'm saying? Reese's. You even have things like Mr. Good, I mean not Mr. Good Bar, Three Musketeers, even though that's not the colors, Three Musketeers, and it's a bar, you know, it's three niggas, you know what I'm saying? Or like a Babe Ruth bar, you know what I'm saying? Like in these candy, this is done on purpose because, you know what I'm saying, like these are candy bars, but they're gonna be made in any fucking shape. Like they're literally shaped kind of like dicks, you know what I'm saying? And they're named after men. It's like the correlation, whether you trying to think about that consciously, I mean, are you trying to think about that consciously or not, you're still subconsciously kind of processing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's named after a man with male colors and it's shaped like a man's dick. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that is low-key, all of that is subconsciously program you. You know what I'm saying? Like, sexualize you. You know what I'm saying? You just don't realize it. But that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Even when you look into like, movies or music, which is really huge, you know what I'm saying? Music, damn near every song I got on my damn playlist, at least one line in that motherfucker is, fuck, I'm a fucking bitch, I'm gonna suck your dick, I'm gonna eat you something, I'm gonna do something, like, it's something up in that joint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing that say every song. I don't want y'all to think I'm a damn, you know what I'm saying? I just be listening to a bunch of bullshit all the time. Not every song, but I do got a lot of inappropriate ass songs on my playlist, you know what I'm saying? But not even on my playlist, listen to the radio. Half of the songs on the damn radio is real ass, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the fucking words to that song, but that song is sexualized, you know what I'm saying? Twerk something. All these fucking, like, sexualized ass songs on the fucking radio that kids are listening to. This shit is going into kids' ears. You know, they don't understand it. They're still being programmed to it, you know what I'm saying? Being desensitized to shit like this. Like, shit is real, you know what I'm saying? Even when you look on TV, commercials, motherfucking shows, all the shows have this type of shit in it, you know what I'm saying? Have some type of sex scene or some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Shit is real, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a lot of different streams of influences that's, you know what I'm saying, kind of programming you to be so hypersexualized. You know, a lot of this shit starts from a young age because when I was in school, like, just think about like some of the girls, like, I'm not talking about like high school, you know what I'm saying, because it started then too for a lot of girls. But even before that, shit, my bad. But even before then, like, hold up, like middle school and elementary school, a lot of kids are already starting to be sexualized. And now, I mean, of course, you have the ways like molestation and, you know what I'm saying, being exposed to some sexualized things or like sexual acts, whatever the case may be. You may have walked into your parents' door and shit, you might have heard something, you know, like the first time I seen the porn, I was like 9 or some shit like that. Like, I had older brothers, you know what I'm saying, and they didn't, I don't think I ever told them this, but me and Amira and one of my older sisters, Ayana, we was all like, my older sister is like 3 years older, so she was probably like 13, 12 or some shit like that. Me and Amira was probably like 9, 10, yeah, some shit like that. And it was just a video or whatever, right? And we think it was that's what it was. It was in another disc. You know how niggas You know what I'm saying? Every nigga that done that, they put it inside a regular movie disc, inside a regular movie case, but it's actually porno. You know what I'm saying? You just keep that in your room. Somehow this shit ended up in my mom's room. I don't fucking know. Shit, maybe it was my mother's. God, I ain't gonna even take that into consideration because I really hope it was not my fucking mother's. It's just fucking disgusting. I don't even want to think about my mother watching porn. So I'm gonna stick with my brothers. Anyway, that was my mom's room. I think it was my mom's room. All I know is I walked in there and Yana was like, yo, let's watch this movie, da-da-da. I'm like, bet, put it in. We put it in, and it's like, these niggas was like, this is not the movie. I forgot what we was looking for, but we was about to watch. We like, yo, this is not the movie, because they start off in like some type of plane, and like they showing like the dude like shirtless or some shit like that. Like I can't even remember exactly what it was, but I know it was like some bullshit. You know, this was an old joint, so you know, it was like they had this some fake ass, whack ass acting and shit in no joint. We just like, yo, what is this? Then out of nowhere, he just started fucking this bitch out. They end up in a tub or some shit, and he just started fucking this bitch. And we like, yo, what the fuck is this? We was like, what the fuck is? And we watched it. Like, we didn't watch the whole thing, but we watched like a good like 5-10 minutes of that shit. We was like, yo, what the fuck is this, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what the fuck? Even though we knew we were supposed to be watching, because we knew what it was. We was like 10. Like I said, my sister was like 13, so we knew what sex was. So we knew what the fuck they was doing. But it's like, we had never seen that shit. We was like, you know what I'm saying? Whenever it was sexy and some shit like that, my mother made us get out the room. We had to close our eyes, we had to close our ears. You know what I'm saying? So we never really seen that shit. So that was our first time like really seeing. We was like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the hell is this? That shit was crazy as fuck. But that low key was like some programming that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, not after that, but I've always kind of liked to watch sex scenes in movies and shit like that. I never really been a big fan of porn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I tried watching porn a few times, but it was just like nothing like, you know, got my gears going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I do like watching sex movies inside. Like, I like watching good sex scenes inside movies. Cause you know, it's like, it looks better. You know what I'm saying? When it's like better looking people, they act, it looks real, better cameras, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So shit looks better. So I've always kind of liked that after that. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. And that might be a part of the reason why I like that shit, is because of that shit when I was younger. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So kids getting exposed to shit like that early on. And then just being in school, especially because we went to a public school. I know a lot of kids go to public schools. Kids bring that shit to school. Shit that they see at home and shit like that. Like, kids bring that shit to school. I just seen niggas bring like showing videos at school. What is it called? Like magazines and pictures and shit. Like, all of that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the things that I seen sexually, like, I seen at school. You know what I'm saying? Like, a bitch giving head, seen that at school. I seen a nigga doing it to girls, seen that shit at school. Like, I seen, not like kids doing it, but like I seen like niggas used to bring shit like that to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ass, like, be pulling that shit over the computer or some shit like that, like that ass. You know what I'm saying? So I seen a lot of shit at school. You know what I'm saying? And then you have things like even influence from friends and things like that. And that's when they get a little bit older, when the sexual peer pressure, I guess I want to say, kind of comes down more on kids when they get to like middle school and high school, and then all your friends, especially when you're in high school, your friends start losing their virginities and shit. They start getting that little first loves, high school sweethearts and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Ever seems like everybody around you just start having sex, and you like, yo, what the fuck? That's how it was for me. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? I mean, this bitch fucking, except for me. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always said this. Like, I've never been, me or my sister, like, me or man, we never really been, like, focused on that type of shit. But it was like, my best friend had a boyfriend, she was having sex. I'm married, had a boyfriend that she started having sex. My other friends was doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, damn, what the fuck am I missing out on at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't have a boyfriend. I'm like, yo, fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Then when I finally got a boyfriend, it was like, oh, I see what you guys are doing then. You know what I'm saying? Get a little kissy kiss, a little touchy touch, you know what I'm saying? And then you end up doing that shit. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I finally understood what the fuck everybody, what the whole fucking craze was about and shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of teenagers go through things like that. You know what I'm saying? Go through that sexual pressure, especially with girls. You know what I'm saying? Just girls in general getting pressured by guys, because guys get it through other guys. You know what I'm saying? Guys get pressured by other girls. Girls don't really get pressured as much by other girls, I would say. You know what I'm saying? I feel like girls kind of get stunted almost so, and that's why girls want to do it. Like, a lot of bitches be like, yeah, you know, maybe I try like they grown because they motherfucking fuck it, like, bitch, you still living at home with your mother, you still paying no bills, you ain't grown. Like, a lot of bitches, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is for girls. They start with sex and they feel like they going through this, you start going through that I think I'm grown phase, because you fucking a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And so they kind of get in this stunting phase, like, bitch, I'm all that, because I'm fucking a nigga and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what I'm talking about and shit. They be having your little two friends. I know every girl that kind of been through that, your little two friends, they having sex, they having conversations and shit. You like, you don't know what the fuck, you can't relate because you ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? So girls go through that. But niggas go through shit like, oh, nigga, you still a virgin, nigga, you ain't got no, man, you a bitch, you ain't even got no pussy, yeah, yo, you been with this bitch for 3 years, man, you a bitch, man, you gay, nigga, man, you gay. So niggas go through that type of pressure. Like, they, you know what I'm saying, they really get pressured into having sex. You know what I'm saying? It's like part of them getting grown. You know what I'm saying? It's part of them going into their manhood is having sex with a girl. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and then that pressure falls onto the girl. You know what I'm saying? When the guy wants to do it with the girl. I went through that. You know what I'm saying? My first boyfriend was like, yeah, you know, like, actually, let me see. Was he pressuring? Nah, he didn't really pressure me like that. He like passively, like, he kind of like manipulated me passively. Pressured me. He like, I don't know how to fucking say it, but he kind of did pressure me, but in a manipulative way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was, and I think every girl has kind of gone through that. Like, oh, you know, I just want to let you know how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let you know how I feel. You know, come on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I just want to see if you ready. Like, nah, let me just put this in so you can see how this feel, and then we could, you know what I'm saying? Like, every girl that been through the shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You like, no, I want to do it. Okay, just a little bit. You ain't got to, and then it's a lot of it, and then bitch is the whole fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think every bitch that been through shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it starts at a young age, like dead ass. This type of sexual programming starts at a young age. And then, not only that, girls start to grow, especially girls with daddy issues, you know, who hasn't had a father in their life or wasn't close to their father, had an abusive father, whatever the case may be. You know, they start to grow this type of relationship with men where it's like, they kind of feed off sex for intimacy or for connection. They think that's the only way that they can get that type of connection or get that type of intimacy is through sex with a man. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how a lot of these young girls start off, you know what I'm saying? Because especially in high school, when you get tricked so easily, when you start having sex, especially when you first start having sex with a dude and you're that young, like, your feelings, like, they just explode as soon as you start having sex. Like, it was like this, now it's like this. You know what I'm saying? When y'all start having sex, the feelings is just, like, for girls, the feelings just get so much more enhanced when you know what I'm saying? You think you just in love with this nigga. Like, there's nothing more, no one else for you except for this man. When you know what I'm saying? When y'all start having sex and shit like that. So, a lot of young girls get kind of looped into that with other men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know girls who have never really been outside a relationship or have been in a relationship for a long, like, not even long periods of time, just been with a lot of dudes. Like, only been single for short periods of time. Only been by themselves for a short period of time before they ended up with another dude. You know what I'm saying? Or even if they're not necessarily with the guy, just been fucking with dudes for a long time. Like, they haven't stopped having sex for like more than 3-6 months, like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've been having sex literally consistently since they started fucking having sex, like that ass. You know what I'm saying? And that's a sex addiction. Like, that ass, you can't stop having sex for 6 months. Like, and I've heard bitches say that. I've heard other girls say shit like this, like, 6 months? How you go 6 months without getting no dick? Like, bitch, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, no, I couldn't do that. Like, girl, I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have my dose. Like, and bitch, you sound like an addict. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you need to go to rehab. You know what I'm saying? 5-6 months. And I can't talk too much shit because, damn. I'm probably like, I don't know what the longest I actually can't even remember what the longest I have not. Damn, I'm talking all this shit. Ugh, I think the longest I've not had sex. I think the longest I've probably not had sex since I started having sex is probably like maybe like 6-ish months. Maybe like 6 months or some shit like that. Like, yeah. And that was like probably like 2-3 years ago. Since then, it hasn't been that long. I'm not gonna even fake. Anyways. Yeah, that's not the point, bitch. We ain't talking about me. We talking about these other bitches out here that's in denial. I know what the fuck wrong with me, okay? I know what the fuck is up with me. Should I say not wrong with me, but I know what the fuck is up with me, alright? So, But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so, but a lot of girls get that attachment to dudes, and then, you know, they feel that full connection. I understand that some people show love in different ways. Like, some people just show love through giving things. Some people show love through having sex. Some people, you know what I'm saying? But if your only way to show love is just through fucking, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go to a damn psychiatrist. You got some shit going on with you. You got some real fucking emotional disconnections, my nigga, like that ass. You can't express your feelings in no other way except for having sex. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of men, a lot of women end up like that. But a lot of y'all motherfuckers just be lonely, honestly. You know what I'm saying? That's really what the fuck it is. So you end up, you know what I'm saying, just instead of rather being alone, you rather fuck with an ain't shit ass nigga who's just fucking you just cause, you know, and just deal with that, just to have some type of companionship in your life. When really, bitch, you better off being alone, being celibate. You know what I'm saying? At least waiting for a nigga who's going to treat you right to be fucking. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of motherfuckers are just lonely, just insecure, you know, and just want just want somebody. Rather have somebody there than fucking nobody. Rather be by their goddamn self. But yeah, y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Leave your comments below. Leave your thoughts below, should I say. How many times a day do you have sex? You know what I'm saying? What's your preference? What's your number? Even if you're not having sex, you ain't got nobody right now, you just dry over there. What's your preference, you know? Do you think you're addicted to sex? Do you know anyone who is, you know? Give me some more examples. Tell me your stories, your thoughts below. Other than that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications bell, share this motherfucker. Other than that, that's all I got.
I'm gonna win. These niggas is mad, I'll do what they can. I got them mad, and I just swear they know I got cash. But I had to hustle, and I get it from the muscle. These niggas ain't real, can't trust them. Move funny, I bust them. Fuck that bitch from the back and slide, can't cuff her. Mom want me to get a job, but I'm stuck in the trap, more pounds with my brother.